In 1995, Eshim Greece Bata. Then I went to the village as usual to stay with my parents. So I had a communication and contact with my mom. In one of the occasions, my mom took me to her bedroom. So maybe trunk boxes that belonged to her. So one of these boxes was made with metal, and another one was plastic. I mean a plastic suitcase. So that trunk box, my mom emepe ya na-eji m ihe ndị n'ime ya. Ihe ndị n'ime ya were things that was belonging to, I mean things that was cherished by a woman on na di. And these were things that my mom has saved almost the entire of her life, starting from naught. Ụfọdụ ime ha were things that were bought for her the days ọ yọsịrị lụọ di. If in fact I'm not before mom made mama hand down. My mom showed those things to me. And this included a white handbag, her wedding gown, gloves, white shoes, assorted types of wrapper, blouses, jewelries, and all other things that a woman deserves to cherish. Those things were there. I can't count. So there were so many. Mama mepe ho igbe nke the suitcase which was made of plastic. So ndeka he contained some of the ones mama use constantly, because the plastic one, the much lighter, the trunk box was heavier and was below. Then about resia nke plastic box so it contained the things my mom use frequently. So these were some of the clothes mom some of the clothes that was bought for her recently. So mom then it was in the occasion that she took out one envelope that had some things was inside, and she kept it with her. And that was the envelope that my mom handed over to me before Yukra to leave back, because I remember Eshim Greece Bata Beba visiting. Then my mom, in that occasion, so that was the time my mom told me that it is possible that I might not meet her alive again. It was so emotional, and I was not very sure what to say or how to see that the comment, because deep inside my heart I was trying to rule out the possibilities of not seeing my mother again. But then life is what it is. So, and that was the content of that of these boxes. So those boxes were there more back to to Lagos. From Lagos I traveled again to Europe. So by the grace of God, anom Europe, my mama nwụọ, Elijah, and all those kind of things happened. So analog in 2002. Papa, I again went to the village to go and stay with my dad. I was happy to see my dad, and I saw those boxes were still standing on top of the table in the bedroom of my dad. So one day, Papa Mshembiko Chukode Wabiko, Umbia perfectly Bende, Unkayale Hendenime. So I think she just wanted, my dad wanted to remind herself, because Igba Beji arrange Ibenda, Owen Papangana party all the time. An old man has no time to begin to struggle to lift up heavy boxes to look at it or bring those clothes again and put them in the hanger. But because I know he wanted to remind himself of the things that was cherished by his wife. So papa mshim mbuf akale mpaf akale igbe nda he kayale hende n'ime ya. Igbe ha mara agbachie ya ebe the key no face the wall. I mean the two boxes. One, I mean their keys, their locks was not exposed outside. The keys was positioned towards the wall. So what worry ahụ agbatola m the plastic box, mepe ya home adịghị n'ime ya. Mepe hụ ma apart the plastic box, I mean the plastic suitcase. Mepezie the trunk box. Boom, adịghị n'ime ya. Everything was empty. So Chukwuemebere, this guy Omaika gara aga papa mama gwamayashi ya igbe that contained the things that belonged to his wife are all empty. Mike show nwere ike wụrụ these boys hanging around here. Ahụhụ ndị nwere ike ime. It's okay. Papa he didn't, though it hurt him, because him know about my dad. He je wute ya ya mana what the cross also hamara or the deep. It goes beyond that very little his pains and frustration goes beyond that. So somebody successfully emptied, didn't even leave one earring that belonged to our mother. They emptied it complete, wiped out. Thank you for listening.